Am I even seen here? Am I still white? I don't know. Might be in the shadows on this one. Whale Rock here, as I said. I saw something earlier. They were talking about Trump and how he may form his own conglomerate media, social media company, conservative in nature, to offset, or what would we say, counteract Twitter. And I would think that would include Facebook and Google, Tube, all of those guys. You know what? It's like I said several weeks before the election, and what a lot of people have said over time. So I'm not the originator of this idea, obviously, but honestly, it's too fucking late. Too late in the sense that the election was already stolen in that regard, that the fix was always in with social media and the media, to where why were you even on Twitter after you saw what they were doing? And in your first 2 years, when you had all three chambers of government, why did you not do something then regarding 230? And that's what other people talk about as well. Now, maybe the timeline isn't there. Maybe tech companies ratcheted up their attacks once 2018 came and gone with the blue wave and everything. But that was opportunity lost right there. In my opinion, that's when the election was lost. And looking back, that's easy to say, right? Monday morning quarterbacking, as they say, hindsight 2020. But looking back at it, you can point to irregularities in the vote and everything, but back in that time frame, 2016, 2017, that's when the election was lost, in my opinion. The stage was set then. An opportunity was there to do something different. We're not saying form your own network at that point, but we're saying the opportunity was lost to hype up alt tech. And I'm not somebody who does that myself. Other people do, other creators do. I see them, you've probably heard them. All of my videos are on Brighteon and BitChute as well. They used to be on Daily Motion, but I got booted off of there for TOS. It's the same videos I post to YouTube. All the videos are the same that I post at the other three sites, but they decided to give me the boot and never gave me an explanation as to why. But what does it matter? But that's the thing. That's where it was lost. And now that you're talking about forming your own social media company, Parler already exists. You got 8 million users there. I believe I read Twitter has like 98 million. But Parler's growing, obviously. So what are you going to do? And that's what I heard people talking about 5, 6, 7, 8, a year ago. Why don't you get off of Twitter? Because they're taking a shit on you anyway. Why don't you get off of Twitter, go to Parler, or even that was the time, maybe, to look at doing something. Obviously, he probably couldn't because he was president, time constraints being what they are. But that was the time right there. Now, sure, do it. Obviously, there's a need, a hunger, a vacuum, perhaps, in a way, for conservative outlets because liberalism dominates the ideology for those people in charge of all of those other sites that I mentioned earlier. So perhaps there's a need, but if you're talking about the election and for sake of the right going forward, is it better to partner with somebody that's already out there? Or do you really want to go out there and try to form your own? And those are just some kind of things that were on my mind when I came across that story today. that being said, it's kind of a broader topic I'll get into in the days and weeks ahead, is how long are you going to let your master abuse you? If you knew that these tech outlets are abusing you, why do you keep propping them up? A lot of people say Twitter was a dying thing until Trump joined. Why wouldn't he have gotten off of there when they started to abuse him? And it's the same thing for companies, other outlets that don't agree with your ideology or push BS that you don't agree with. Why would you continue to use their services and partake and help them make money, right? How much abuse do you need? How long are you going to obey your master before you move on and find something better? All right, that's all I got for today, everybody. Got to head down now. It's a little cold up here. All right, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Be well.